1 month later with the MSI forged GK600 TKL wireless mechanical gaming keyboard. Let's go. Yes, people, it's man like Jamo. Now, as I said already, we're out here with the forged GK600 TKL wireless gaming keyboard from the guys at MSI. And just as a disclaimer and transparency statement, MSI did send this directly to me for me to make some content and basically just let you guys know what the situation is. It is just an editorial piece of content though. It's not paid, it's not sponsored, and MSI don't get to see this video before it goes out, and opinions are gonna be my own as they always have been, fam. But yeah, this is the retail packaging in it. So obviously you can pause the video, you can see all the propaganda they've got down the side here. You've got some specifications over here as well, mechanical, linear, polling rates, 1000, all them kind of things, 6N key rollover, whatever that means, LED, RGB lighting. That's what man understands, isn't it? Obviously, you know, I'm not a keyboard professional, you can tell by the way man's talking, but we're gonna get into what this thing has been saying over the past month. Now, just to also let you guys know, if I do go on and start rambling on about something you don't care about, there are chapters in the description section below. So you can go to the review section of this review that you actually care about. But we're going to start off with the design and feel of this thing, because this thing is heavy. It's got that premium heavyweight. Matter of fact, let me put it on the thing real quick. We'll put it on here. Will it stand up? Will this even stand up? I guess I should have tested this before. Oh, it stands up. All right. Let me see what we got here going on, guys. 941 grams. Cause, like I said, we're basically talking kilogram. We're basically talking if you slap somebody with this, they're gonna stay slapped. It feels proper sturdy, proper rigid. All the key presses feel really good as well when it's got like a decent amount of dampening in there. Again, I am definitely not mad at the build quality of this thing, especially at like £70 on Amazon. This thing, we're talking about 3 types of connectivity. So we got the USB-C thing, which is just the normal USB-C cable kind of thing, also used to charge up the device. You've got Bluetooth on this thing, and you've also got wireless 2.4 gigahertz, where the wireless receiver is hidden in the device like this, fam. So that just stays in there, magnetically attached, does its own thing. And as you can probably see, let me just try and zoom in a bit, you've got some buttons here to change between different modes. So you've got like Mac mode and Windows mode there, or you've even got like, you know, your 2.4 gigahertz to your normal wired connection, to your Bluetooth connection. So pretty much simplistic to understand and explain, and for anyone to just grab the keyboard and start using it. I hope the fireworks in the background are not coming through into this video. Yeah, so the fireworks were clearly doing their own thing last night, but basically wanted to show you guys the little risers that are on the back of the keyboard. You got like a 2-stage riser kind of situation where you got one little riser and then you got another big riser. So basically 3 different angles that you can type on the keyboard with. Now moving on to keys and switches, obviously we got the hot swappable thing here, so you can just pull off the keycaps and the switches and replace them with whatever you want, whenever you want, without having to solder or do anything crazy going on there. I don't know what these switches are called, by the way. I do love the color scheme with the blue on the top and the purple on the bottom. Some kind of ice cream ube situation going on there. You know, all these PC gamers have like these flamboyant naming schemes for keyboard switches. But yeah, these are kind of cool. They're linear, they're silent, no resistance on them. Perfect for gaming, really. I prefer a clicky, tactile type of switch myself. But yeah, these are good and they sound really nice on this keyboard as well. In fact, let me let you guys have a little listen. Now, I thought I would just plug it in quickly so you guys can see the RGB. That RGB is booming. Very bright, fam. I hate when you get an RGB keyboard. First of all, it's per key RGB, yeah? So each key is doing its own thing with the RGB, so the patterns look nicer. Furthermore, when you get an RGB keyboard and the RGB lighting is dim, like as you can see, I've got 2 lights on this right now and you can still see the RGB pattern, fam. That's a sign of good RGB. And you can see, I don't know if you guys can see, yeah, you can. This little thing here, let me just change the focus mode. This little thing here, this screen, wavy, fam. So you control it by holding the MSI button here and going left and right on all these options. And they're basically options that let you control what's going on with the RGB on the keyboard. So for example, if I go into this one, we hit enter to go into an option, and all these are different RGB options. So obviously we've got the normal mode, which is one. We've got this mode, which is, I don't know, this is something different. Let me just hold it over here so you guys can see. Number 3 is, I think it's like a reactive one. So you have to press something for it to happen. You see, it's kind of spreading out from whatever you press. Let's go number 4. This is kind of, okay, you've got the wave pattern thing going on there. Calm, light work. Let's see what we got here. This is a bit more of a wave pattern. Bare different wave patterns. I don't know if you guys want me to go through every pattern. I might as well go through every pattern, because if you don't want to see this bit, you can skip to the next section of the video. So you got a little wave thing going on here as well. And you got this mode going on here, which is kind of like a strip. I don't even know what they're called from. I'm not even going to try and name them anymore. I'm going to just show you what it's doing. Right, that is number 10. Number 10 is just like a, I don't know what that is. We got this one where it kind of, yeah, every key's got like an afterglow. Number 12 is something different completely as well. Number 13, oh my god. 14, 15, damn. 16, something different again. 17, 18, 19, 20. Wow, 20 different RGB lighting setups. That's greedy. Nobody needs that many. Nobody actually needs that many. And then you got another option here as well, which is the brightness. So you can, oh no, this is the different colors that you can go and choose from. See what I'm saying? Different colors. So if you want the red theme, you get it. If you want the blue theme, you get it. You can do all of that as well, fam. Or if you want the multicolour thing, you click the multicolour thing. You got brightness there as well, so you can make this go all the way down, make it come all the way up. Love to see it. This one is the speed of the RGB. So as you can see, it's not moving too mad at the moment. We can slow that right down, or we can speed it up. So it's doing a madness. Look at that. It's coming bare quick now. You see that? So yeah. Bare different options of RGB, and it's nice that you can control them and have a visual kind of indicator with this little screen in the top right here, fam. And the last one is for volume, which is weird because we've already got separate volume buttons on the keyboards, and this screen doesn't show up when you press the volume buttons individually. So yeah, not sure why you've got the volume key here, but I guess it's here for if you need it, kind of thing. Now, I guess you guys know pretty much everything there is to know about the keyboard now. I guess the only thing there is to do is bang out some games and see how it actually feels. Now, as for gaming, I can't lie, I'm not mad at the keyboard. I'm not mad at the keyboard at all, fam. The linear switches provide very little resistance when pressing them down, and it just makes it a bit more natural when running around in an FPS game. Obviously, I'm definitely not a pro at CSGO 2. You guys can probably tell by the fact that I'm playing against bots that I'm not a pro at CSGO 2. But yeah, as far as just using it as a normal keyboard, it does feel good, fam. Definitely not mad at it. Now, one thing we ain't chat about yet is battery life in this thing. We got a 4,000 milliamp hour battery. They're quoting that 20 days of battery life if the backlighting is turned off. Now, you've seen how sick the backlighting is on this keyboard. I am not turning the backlighting off for anyone. Like, it has to be max brightness, max RGB colors, especially if you're trying to get that extra 30 frames per second in your video games. Now, the only thing is with this, I don't know how much battery life I'm gonna get with the RGB set to max and using Bluetooth, obviously, or whether I get better battery life using 2.4 gigahertz. However, so far so good. I've only needed to charge it once in the past month, and I've had the RGB booming. And I've been using 2.4 gigahertz mode to wired mode, as you can see here. So yeah, I feel like the battery life is definitely gonna be more than adequate for anyone playing games, no matter how much gaming they're gaming with. Now, only thing I would have really liked to see on this keyboard would be a toggle for the hotkeys. I like to have my hotkeys on permanently, fam. Like, I don't really use the function buttons ever, like F1, F2, F3. I don't use none of that, fam. What I be using is the brightness buttons, or I don't know, the screenshot button, the track, skip forward, media keys kind of thing, and the volume keys. And because this keyboard doesn't have its own separate volume key slider on the side of the keyboard or somewhere else, yeah, it would be nice to permanently have access to those volume buttons on F11 and F12 without having to press the function key and those buttons, fam. So like, yeah, I know a lot of keyboards nowadays have that function toggle where you can just toggle the function keys to always be on, or they have separate function keys for those specific actions on Windows, fam. So the fact that, yeah, they have the volume keys and the function buttons together and you can't toggle to switch between either of them, a little bit of a downer to me. Apart from that, I don't know what else I can really complain about with this keyboard. It's nice and small. It's actually quite portable, apart from the 1 kilogram weight of it kind of thing, which is nearly more than a lot of lightweight laptops kind of thing. And the RGB, super bright, keystrokes feel good, hot swappable. I don't know what more people actually want or expect from a £70 mechanical keyboard. I feel like maybe MSI have gone too hard here, fam. Like, they've hit quite a few nails on the head with this thing, where I don't know what else to complain about. Do you get it? But yeah, let me know if you're thinking of something that you would complain about with this keyboard specifically. And if this video has been any help, make sure you like and follow for more content like this.